We're here outside Noped headquarters. I thought I'd do a short video because a very few number of people have been requesting it. You might be able to see there some attempts at forced entry. And if we go here, got several attempts at forced entry. But the door held. Had an attempted break-in on the garage and a successful break-in on the shed, but no mopeds went missing. And I'll give you a little tip. If you replace all these screws, they normally come with like maybe 3/4 or 1-inch screws. If you replace all these with 3 to 4 inch screws, and then all these with 3 to 4 inch screws, it's not going to guarantee anything, but it'll make it a heck of a lot harder for someone to kick in the door, or I think they had a crowbar in this case, pry the door in with a crowbar. So there's your tip for the day. Here we are outside. They had cut this screen, and I'd actually had this window cracked, but had like a board kind of preventing it from being opened all the way. And they tried to get in this one, but they couldn't. And then they went to the other side. There's another window just like this on the other side. They cut the screen there and actually broke the window trying to force it open. It was cracked as well. I was just trying to get a little ventilation, and they saw that as the perfect opportunity to break in. But they didn't go in. They broke the window, and actually it fell out on the inside of the garage, but they didn't go in. And then we're back at the Noped shed, storage shed. This lock, you can see they pried it, and it used to be here, and they just basically pulled it completely off. So I replaced it with longer screws, just like the door. I added another one here, and I've actually bought another one, which I'll probably put down below. Now, you know, if someone wants to get in, they'll still be able to get in, but I guess the idea, at least my idea, is if it takes 3 times as long or more, then maybe they'll just go on to somebody else's house. And speaking of which, they tried to break into my neighbor's garage. They didn't. They weren't successful. Then they kicked in that door. Now, he had replaced all the screws, like I said, except on the deadbolt. And that's where it failed. And they were able to get in there and steal, allegedly, about $5,000 worth of power tools. Then down this cul-de-sac, they broke into another house. I don't know which one. And then across the street, well, you can't really see it, they broke into a house there, and they also tried to break into a car. So that's the excitement here at Noped headquarters. All right, this is the inside. They had broken this window and knocked it in, and it was on the floor along with a bunch of glass. And originally I just had, you know, something like this in here to keep it from opening all the way. I have since cut a board to about the exact width and just added a shim, so that, and obviously this is a lot taller than this, so, and it's locked as well. So, you know, they're basically gonna have to break the window if they want to get in that bad. I've added some other security measures. There's also a camera in the backyard now, and some other things as well. But anyhow, kind of frustrating Cost me some time and money and effort. They did take my weed eater out of the shed and then dropped it right there. Maybe when they were trying to force this window open, and they basically forced it out and it fell down and broke and made a big noise. That might have scared them, and they just dropped what they had. I don't know. It's kind of a nice gas-powered Honda weed eater, but still, I mean, what are you going to get? $20 for it? It's kind of a cumbersome thing to carry down the street anyway. So anyhow, you know, such is life. So here's Jackson's Urban Express. I think there's a fuel issue problem with the carburetor. I've cleaned the carburetor, still exhibiting the same symptoms. And at this point, I think I'm just going to switch. I've got another one of those SHA carburetors. I think I'm just going to switch to what was once a known working carburetor and try that. If you remember my little short, if I can find the video, I'll add it here, but basically sealant was added to the petcock as an O-ring replacement. And well, it does have a fuel filter. I was thinking maybe little pieces of sealant got into this carburetor. I don't know. At this point, I'm just gonna pop on a new carburetor and hopefully it runs better, and we'll be ready to go back to the owner before somebody steals this bike, because they know it's here now. I'm glad this did not go missing. That would not have been fun. See if we can get it to show its true colors here. It's on choke now. If I rev it, it'll die. Really? Yeah, see? And usually it'll die mid-rev. Let's see if we can start it up again.